One thing I really liked about therapy, I was given tools for me to be able to take with me to use out in the world so I can apply them to life. So I want to be able to give you something like that because when I was in therapy, we talked about the things that brought up emotion and why I felt emotional about them, but we didn't want to just sit in that emotion. What are we going to do with the emotion? And we want something actionable. So now you understand why your feelings were hurt. You understand why you're upset, but what do we do about it now? So I want to give you 3 tips or 3 actionable items. So now that you're upset about how you feel or you're not happy about your size or your weight, but now what? So you have 3 tips. The first thing I want you to do is write down what your goal is. If it's weight loss or it's weight gain, but make sure you write down your goal and make sure it's measurable. And what do I mean by measurable? If you want to lose weight, tell me how much you want to lose. Is it 10 pounds? Is it 5 pounds? Do you want to fit in a certain size? You want to go from an 8 to a 2 to a 6? Write down a number exactly and make sure you have it in a measurable time. You want it in 30 days, 90 days, 60 days, whatever it is. So that's step 1. Make sure it's measurable and you have a certain amount of time. Number 2, you have to make sure you have a plan. How am I going to get to this goal? So now I know I want to lose 20 pounds in 6 months. How am I going to get there? You're going to hire the Curves and Gains trainer. Awesome. That's a great start. But no, seriously, what are you going to do? Are you going to get a gym membership? Are you going to go to a Zumba class? Are you going to go to Mixed Fit? Are you going to go to boot camp? How are you going to get to that goal? Because you have to make a plan. Make a plan, make a plan, and write it down. Make sure it goes with your schedule. If you get off work at 5 o'clock and you work in DC, maybe you won't be able to make the 6 o'clock boot camp, but guess what? Curves and Gains has boot camp at 7 o'clock now, so I'll see you at 7. No big deal. So what's your last one? Number 3, you have to solicit a community. You can no longer just write this down in your book, put in your person nobody knows about it, because it's all about accountability in this year. So we're going to tell your best friend, you're going to tell your husband, your boyfriend, your wife, your mom, your cousin, your friends from your church. So when you're on your way home or you're hanging out and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, that person's going to say, hey, what happens to that goal of 20 pounds in 6 months? Aren't you supposed to be at the gym? Or it's Monday, what's going on? Or hey girl, it's Sunday at 5 o'clock. I thought it's Mixed Fit Day. What you doing? You need somebody to hold you accountable to those 3 goals. So you have to have tools in order to set you up for success. So you have your first goal, make it measurable in a certain amount of time. Number 2, you have to have a plan, make it concise with dates and times, what you're going to do. And number 3, solicit your community to hold you accountable. Now that you have that done, write it down, show it to somebody. Hey, you can show it to me. Slide in my DMs. Let me know what you're going to do. So I'm going to hold you accountable. I'll be at class. I'll be looking on my schedule waiting to see you there. 2020, you versus you.